Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain the life history of Satish Gujral. Satish Gujral. You might have heard about him. He was one of the distinguished painter in India. He was not only a painter but also famous sculptor and moreover a mural painter. Mural painter means the person who is doing painting on walls is called as mural painter. So he was very famous and moreover he got many awards, both national and international award he got. We can see in this lesson, we can see how his life is changed, how the life of that Satish Gujral was changed. And moreover, next thing is that by seeing his life, we can understand that physical impediment or physical disability is not an obstacle for achieving the aim of a person. Physical disability, or if a person is disabled, we cannot say that he will not become famous or he will become useless. We cannot say. By seeing the life history of this Gujral, we can understand that physical disability is not an impediment or not an obstacle or not an objection to become famous. We can see how was his career. Satish Gujral, when he spent his holiday in Kashmir, so when he was walking with his father and brother, he just fell into a deep rapids or into a river. It was a rapid. That means he just while he was walking on a rickety bridge. That means while he was walking on that rickety bridge or weak bridge, that bridge was not strong, it was rickety. So rickety means a kind of weakness, weak or not strong. It is called the word rickety. So Satish Gujral was walking, while he was walking with his father and brother through a rickety bridge, he slept or his foot slipped and he fell down in that rapid, or it is a dangerous place in a river. So he became unconscious. After a few hours, he just regained or he became conscious. At that time, what happened? His legs and head were completely hurted or injured. His leg was injured and moreover his head was also injured. So many operations were done. So after that, frequent fever affected him. Frequent or intermittent fever affected this Gujral. So lastly, what happened? We can see he lost his sense of hearing. He was unable to hear properly. That is what happened. So he decided, or when he decided to go to school, the school authority, the school where he has studied past, the school authority or the school where Satish has studied past refused to get admission. The principal of the school told that no, we won't give him admission because Satish Agarwal was unable to attend. He was unable to attend regularly. He could not attend the school regularly. He took leave many days. He was absent for many days. So the principal of the school told him that no, we won't give him admission. They denied or they did not give admission to this boy to continue his study because they told that that school was only for normal students, not for these kind of students. After that, his parent approached to some other school. The same reply he got from other school also. So he became very desperate. He became frustrated. So he stayed at home. Because he felt some difficulty to hear properly. But his parents thought that he would regain his hearing capacity and after that he would be able to go to school. His father felt that Satish was able to, or Satish would regain his hearing capacity, then he would be able to go to school again. But this Satish or this boy was confined to bed. He was confined to bed. One day, while he was looking gloomily outside, or while he was looking gloomily in the garden, he saw a peculiar type of bird. It is very beautiful bird, with long tail, and it was very beautiful, which he had not seen that such type of bird before. Satish had not seen such a type of bird before. So immediately he jumped from his bed and he took a pencil and notebook, and he tried to sketch the picture of that bird. So within a few minutes, Satish was able to draw that picture in a beautiful manner. It's very fantastic picture. So he was deeply interested to paint for painting. But his parents told that painting is not enough for leading a good life. The money income or the income which an artist is getting is very low. So with that meager income, you will feel difficult to lead a good life. But Satish was he was deeply interested to paint. So one day, when parents came, he saw a board and he was mixing the different types of paint in that board. So gradually, father also gave permission to do his own job. Father also gave or advised him, okay, you do your own likes. I am not standing against you. I am not objecting against you. That is the story. Lastly, father gave support to his son. So it was a surprise news to Satish, because he had never expected that a father would give support to him. Anyway, he got the support of his father. So lastly, he got many awards, not only national award but international award also he got. You can say that he was a distinguished Indian painter. He was very famous Indian painter. He was not only a painter but also a sculptor and moreover a mural painter also. So that is the end of this life history. After that I will read, and after that I will give you some extract question and answers. Very important question and answers. Satish, color of silence. The heading is color of silence. Satish, why didn't you come to school today? Surendra had to repeat the question 3 times before Satish heard him. He was lying on the bed, his eyes closed, sweat glistened on his brows. Satish, why did not you come to school today? His friend Satish came one day to his home and inquired why he did not go to school. 3 times he repeated, his friend Satish repeated that question 3 times, but even then, this Satish was unable to hear because he lost it. He was unable to hear properly after that accident. Surendra had to repeat the question 3 times before Satish heard him. He was lying on the bed, his eyes closed, sweat glistened on his brows, sweat came on his brows. No, I am not well, replied Satish. Of late, he had been down with something or other. No, I am not well. Satish replied that he did not go to school because he was not well. Why? What's the matter with you, Satish? His friend asked with concern. He put his hand on his forehead to feel it. Again his friend asked, what happened, Satish? Why you did not come? What is the problem? What is wrong with you? You tell. I don't know, Surendra. It has been pretty bad since the last operation on my leg. I get these terrible headaches and then feel as if everything is going dark and silent. I feel miserable. But why are you speaking so softly? I can barely hear you. So Satish replied that I don't know what happened. After that accident, an operation was done. After that, I felt a severe headache. And I am not feeling well. I don't know what happened. Anyway, he told that you don't speak in a mild manner. You can say loudly. Really, what happened is that his friend has already spoken loudly. But since Satish was unable to hear his friend's sound, he thought he was unable to hear the sound because his friend was talking in a soft manner. So he reminded him, Satish, you just a friend. you can speak loudly. He reminded his friend to speak loudly because he thought that he was speaking softly or in a mild manner. Surendra gave him a strange look. He had certainly not been speaking softly. As he lost his hearing, wondered Surendra. Surendra was wondered, his friend was wondered because he has already spoken in a loud manner. But even then, his friend Sadish was unable to hear his voice, so he was wondered. He thought what happened. He could not speak, he could not hear properly. Surendra gave him a strange look. He had certainly not been speaking softly. As he lost his hearing, wondered Surendra. Surendra wondered and he thought that he lost his temper. Poor Sadish, he had been ill ever since I came back from holidays in Kashmir the previous year, because he went to Kashmir and he came back from Kashmir, and after that he became ill. There had been an accident when he went hiking with his father. Hiking means that means walking. Walking we can say. Long walk is called hiking. There had been an accident when he went hiking with his father and brother Inda. His brother's name was Inda, and he was walking with his father and Inda, and at the time of hiking, what happened? They were crossing a rickety bridge over some rapids. Rickety bridge, weak bridge. Rickety, weak or not strong. The Sadish and others were crossing that weak bridge. At that time, it is completely collapsed or what happened? Not collapsed. His foot slipped and Sadish fell down. The boys stood and looked down at the swirling water below. That swirling bit, that's just like a circular shape. You can see if you are going to, if you go to sea or if you go to river, sometimes it may move, it may flow like in a circular manner. It is called a swirling. Swirling water below. Look how water is pushing at this spot. It's very beautiful sight. So he was looking that sight because water is flowing in a circular manner. He was anxiously looking. At that time, his foot slipped. Sadish pointed out to his brother. Just then, his foot slipped and losing his balance. He lost his balance. While he was watching the flow of that, the movement of that water, his foot slipped and he fell down. Sadish pointed out to his brother. Just then, his foot slipped and losing his balance, he fell into the rapids. His screams were lost in the rushing sound of water. When he regained consciousness, his legs were in a plaster cast and his head hurt badly. He was bruised and aching all over, bruised, completely wounded. So, after that, he became unconscious, he fell down, and after that, he became unconscious. Then, when he became conscious, he saw that his leg was completely plastered. His head was bruised, or it was hurted leg. His legs were also hurted. Though his legs healed, they remained weak, requiring several operations on them. Whereas he suffered frequently from bouts of fever and infections, especially of the ear. Bouts of fever, that means every period, after a certain period, again illness came, fever came, and he was affected by fever. So it affected him. So lastly, what happened? He lost his capacity, his hearing capacity. Though his legs healed, they remained weak. So after operation, his legs wound was already healed, but he lost strength, or it became very weak. Seeing that Sadish was in pain, Surendra now got up to go. Will you come to school tomorrow? He asked. Sadish shook his head. Then just his friend was about to go. At that time he asked again, will you come to school on tomorrow? Then he just shook his head. A slow tear trickled down his cheek. After Surendra, the tears came through his cheek. He felt sad. Sadish became very sad, so tears came from his eyes. It felt as if some huge weight was pressing upon his head, making everything seem far away and silent. He felt helpless and upset at being confined to bed as he was. This silence was the worst. Everything seemed like scenes from some Pentagon show. He wanted to scream to break the silence but did not. For the 8 years old boy, this was terrible. He was only 8 years at that time. He was only very small, 8 years old boy. He suffered everything. He suffered all these things. The doctors did not know the excuse. Doctors did not know the cause except that it was caused by medicines given to treat his legs. The doctor did not understand what was the reason of his deafness. Anyway, they told that it might be due to the medicine which he has taken for many years. Because after operation, he has taken many medicines. It might be the side effect of that medicine. It caused to lose his hearing capacity. The doctor suggested. Due to his frequent absence and his hearing problem, the school he was attended till then informed his father, Mr. Arthur Narayan, that they could not keep Sadish. We will have to look for a new school, his father said. So he approached or he went to get admission to his school, but in the school authority told that no, it was very difficult to give admission for him because that school was conducted only for normal students, not for this type of boys. So his parents were completely disappointed and he came back. Sadish shook his head saying no, he did not want to go to school where he could not talk to other children, where everyone would make fun of his deafness. Sadish shook his head saying, we will have to look for a new school, his father said. Since his old school authority did not give permission to attend or to continue his study, parents suggested that we can go and we can just try to get admission in another school. But Sadish told, no, I will not go to other school because the new students will tease me or they would insult me, so I don't like to go to get admission. I don't like to go to other school because the new students will insult me. So, due to Sadish shook his head saying, no, he did not want to go to school where he could not talk to the other children, where everyone would make fun of his deafness. Since he was deaf, others would insult, so that boy Sadish did not like to go to other school. Better, you have to go to school and learn. What will you do in the life if you don't get education? He asked his son. Sadish heard snatches of his words, but no, what he was saying. After a lot of persuasion, he finally agreed to go along to new school. So again, parents told, "Beta, son, you will become, or you want to lead a good life. If you are not getting proper education, you will suffer in future. So we can go to some other school to get admission." So after compulsion, he agreed. But this school did not want him for the same reason. This is a school for normal boys. Why don't you take your son to the school for deaf and dumb children? Asked the headmaster of the school. Bluntly, Arthur Narayan was angry because when they approached or when they went to another school, they also told the same thing. We are running this school only for normal children. It is not for dumb and deaf. So you please go and inquire to some other school. So when they replied these things, the parents got angry and they told that no, my son is not dumb and deaf. My son is not dumb, sir. He's hearing a little bad. He cannot hear properly, but he's not dumb. He is under treatment and will soon be fine, he argued, but in vain. Other schools had the same to say. In despair, father and son returned home. So they became desperate and they came back to home. Though Arthur Narayan felt shattered, he became helpless. Father became helpless. He could not give up hope. After the unsuccessful expedition to the schools, Sadish became very moody. He could not talk freely with anyone because he was unable to hear a single word. His brother Inder sat for hours with him and talked to him, teaching him words and pronunciation. Unable to bear the taunts and teasing of the children in the neighborhood, Sadish even avoided going out to play. So they became helpless. The boy came back. He stayed in the home. his parents, brother and father helped him very much. Moreover, the boy did not go out because he thought that the neighboring children would insult or tease him, so he did not like to go out to play with others. His father and Indra is the name of his brother. His father and Indra spent time with him every day, talking to him, trying to teach him things. If you want to get on in life, you have to read a lot. You can learn a great deal of things just by reading. His father told Satish, giving him an armful of books. Satish leafed through them. The life of Garibaldi, translated to Urdu by Lala Lajpat Rai, the verse of Munshi Premchand, Sharat Chandra, and several others. So his parents took many books, the history of many prominent leaders, and they gave to Satish to read. He was a voracious leader. Satish was a voracious leader, or he was very eager to read many things. It was as if the whole world opened out for him. Satish became a voracious reader. He was restless, but he was a voracious leader. Always he read. The books, however, were all serious words meant for older children and sometimes even for adults. They made him feel depressed and left a deep impression upon his sensitive mind. He came to know of another world through them, a world of suffering and anguish. He brooded long and hard about why there was so much suffering in the world, while his own world looked comfortable in comparison. He read many books, and after that he understood that the sufferings, he can see sufferings of others also. I am not the only man, I am not the only boy who is suffering, because our world is completely surrounded by other difficult people, other sufferers. We can see many other people are suffering. So we should always compare. They are suffering more than me. So when I am comparing with others, I cannot feel sad, or I cannot feel depression. I will not become depressed. So he has compared with others' feeling also. After that he got some relief. He thought that others are also suffering. They are also feeling pain. So I can also share with them, or my suffering is not greater than others. One day, when he was looking gloomily into the far corner of the garden, he saw a bird that was unlike any he had ever seen. It had a longish tail and black crest. So one day he was looking out. At that time he saw a peculiar type of bird which he did not see before. It has a long tail and crest also. Black crest, just a black crest, that is upper part. Top part is completely black. Then long tail. That it was a peculiar type of bird which Satish did not see before. But the most interesting thing about the bird was its restless. It was very energetic. That bird was very beautiful and very rare, and it was very energetic, always energetic. His eyes kept darting here and there. His whole body ready for flight any moment. For a moment time, he started a beautiful bird. That bird was very, very beautiful. It was very energetic. Always he looked here and there, very smart. So for a moment, for a few minutes, Satish looked at that bird. When it flew away, after a glance in his direction, Satish jumped from his bed and took out his notebook and pencil. He stretched the bird from memory with a few deft strokes. He liked the picture and set it against the stacks of books on his bedside table. So that bird flew away. After a few minutes, it was already flown or flew away. But after that, the memory, the picture, or the figure of that, or the picture, the shape, or the beauty of that bird remained in his mind. So he jumped out from his bed and he took a pencil, note, and moreover he took a pencil and notebook and he tried to sketch the picture of that bird. It became very beautiful. However, his father was not amused. He took away all the notebooks he had drawn. This is an idle pastime. You would do better to read and get some knowledge, he said to his son. However, his father was not amused. So he just spent his time by drawing pictures, by sketching. But his father did not like in the beginning. Father told that you can just, you cannot take it as a source of income, because most of the artists, they are feeling money problem, they are feeling financial difficulty. So it is not good for your career. You just try to select some other. However, his father was not amused. He took away all the notebooks he had drawn. This is an ideal pastime. Though what father did, father took all the notes. Many pictures were drawn by Sadish. So firstly, father did not allow him. Father did not agree, and father said that, no, I don't like to draw pictures always, because it will not give you money in future. You should do better to read and get some knowledge, he said to his son. So you read more, then only you can earn money. Sadish looked at father, but refused to stop drawing. Why do you take away his source of entertainment? Asked his mother one day. So again that boy, or Sadish again started drawing. Even though his father told him, you read more and more books, don't spend more time for drawing. Because he was interested, Sadish was so much interested. So his mother also supported her son. His mother also supported her son. Who that, I don't want him to start thinking that he can make a living out of drawing. Artists make a pittance, very low income pittance, and live in poverty. It is no career for a bright boy. He has to study if he has to make something out of his life. Besides, his hearing may return anytime. When it does, he must be prepared to go back to school. Must he? He asked. Father expected that boy would come back to the normal stage and he would be able to go to school again. So he should get a good education, and he should be able to get more money. So he did not agree with that boy. He told that, no, I don't like, because most of the financial condition of the artist is very poor. They are suffering from poverty. The income which they are getting is very low. So the father did not agree with that boy in the beginning. It has been more than 3 years since he became ill. How do you possibly think he can recover his hearing? Asked his mother. She felt hopeless about her son's condition, but Sadish's father was not about to lose hope. But mother advised him that, no, he has been suffering for the last 3 years. He has been taking medicine, but even then he is not able to recover from his illness. So you cannot expect that he would recover from his illness. Why decide that he is going to remain deaf all his life? We must always be optimistic about his chance of recovery. He gently chided his wife, but father just consoled his wife. Several visits to the doctors followed. With nothing improving for Sadish, he remained in his silent world. The only solace or comfort for him being painting. He got some satisfaction or some pleasure from painting only. Many doctors came and he has taken medicine. He did not get any satisfaction. The only thing which gave satisfaction was painting. He got some pleasure only from painting only, or drawing pictures. When he was busy mixing the colors on his palette is that a board which is used by an artist or painter is called a palette. He became aware of his father standing at the door. He looked up to find him staring at the painting intensely. So this reddened, but continued with his mixing. Slowly his father came into the room and sat near to his son. One day my father was standing there. Father saw that this boy was mixing his colors on the board. So he he changed his mind. Moments later, his father left the room. When he returned a couple of hours later, his arms were full of paints, brushes of all shapes and sizes, and several rolls of drawing sheets. He carefully set them down on the service table. So father went out. So when he came back, he took many brushes, painting and other pencils, then other papers, many other things, canvas and other things were purchased by father, because he has already changed his mind and he thought that it is better to support that boy. Pidaji began slowly. His father nodded his head. Nodded means just like this. A smile breaking at the corners of his mouth. His eyes remained sad though. So Sadish saw that father has given brushes, paints and some other things and canvas. So Sadish was very happy and he was surprised. He started smiling or began to smile. They are for you, Sadish. I will find out the best school of arts for you. You will learn arts and make your life in your chosen field. Sadiq's eyes filled with tears and he did an uncharacteristic thing. He hugged his father tightly, his heart full of love for his stern father who had at last accepted that his destiny lay in canvas and paint. So when father gave this, he hugged him, he embraced his father. He was very happy and he thought that my destiny is to painting, or it is devoted to me, or I can involve in painting fully. Within a short time, he learned more than just painting. He learned about the life. It is this boy now popularly known as Satish Gujral. So that's gradually what happened. He became very famous in India, not only in India but international. In the world itself, he became very famous and he got many awards. Satish Gujral is among the foremost artists of India. He is one of the few artists who is accomplished in several art forms like painting, sculpture and architecture. Satish Gujral is also a writer. He was also a writer. He was a writer. He was not only a writer, he was a very good painter, sculptor and mural painting also. Exhibitions of his works have been held all over the world and displayed in prestigious museums like Museum of Modern Art in New York and Hiroshima. So, exhibitions, his paintings were exhibited in many very famous museums. In New York, you can see his paintings, and Hiroshima also we can see his paintings. So, in very famous, in most of the museum, they have already collected his paintings, and even now also we can see his paintings there. He was awarded the Order of the Crown for the best architectural design of the 20th century for his design of the Belgium Embassy in New Delhi. He got an award because he has already designed the Belgium Embassy in New Delhi. So it was already, it pleased the Queen, it pleased the authority, and he got another award. He has also been honored with the Padma Vibhushan. Padma Vibhushan is the second highest civilian award given by India. It is the second highest civilian award given by India. Understood? The Indian government or our government is giving the second highest civilian award, and it is called as Padma Vibhushan. His life of achievement is ample proof that physical disability is no barrier to success. So his life, if you are seeing, I told you that if you are seeing his life, you can understand that disability, physical disability is not a barrier or not an obstacle for achieving our goal or to get a success. He died in the last March 2020. This Gujral or Satish Gujral died or passed away. He passed away in last March 2020. That's the end of this story. So I think that all of you have understood. You read this lesson, and after that, after finishing, I will give you notes. So thank you very much. You please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.